हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज के इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे सोसाइटी, मीनिंग एंड इट्स इंस्टीट्यूशंस। तो वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाली वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। सोसाइटी इज़ अ वेब ऑफ रिलेशनशिप एंड दीज रिलेशंस आर फंडामेंटल फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ह्यूमन बिहेवियर एंड डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस ऑफ सोसाइटी. You must be aware about different forms of relations in your family, community, and society. Within the family, there are relations like mother, father, son, daughter, husband, wife, brother, sister, which we put under primary relations, whereas uncle, aunt, nephew, niece are called secondary relatives. There are also tertiary relatives like friends, neighborhood relations, and many other similar relations. These social relations can be understood with role and status in society. Role is a set of actions of an individual. A teacher in school performs various actions pertaining to teaching, evaluation, group activity in the classroom situation, and actions concerning school administration. Similarly, he or she also perform actions within family and other situations. Thus, one individual performs multiple roles in everyday life. For instance, a person is playing roles of father for his children, son for his parents, husband for his wife, brother for his siblings, teacher for his students, and other roles. This shows that role is changing with changing social context, and each role attached with certain position in society called social status. Both role and status are regulated by certain norms and values of the society. In other words, we can say that norms and values are collective, conscious, and unwritten constitution of any society, largely known among members of society as well as attached with sanctions, reward, and punishment. Therefore, the understanding of social relations, role and status, norms and values are core concern of understanding of society. The term society is rooted in Latin word societas, means friend and ally. The term used to describe a relation or interaction among group. The concept of society defined by a large number of thinkers, sociologists, social anthropologists, and other social scientists. Among these definitions, mostly follow two ways as basic unit in society. First is social action, and another is interaction. American sociologists Macmillan and Page considered society as a system of usage and procedures, of authority and mutual aid, of many groupings and divisions, of controls of human behavior, and of liberties. Hence, we can see society as a large group of people who interact with each other, share the same culture, territory, and way of life. Its usage is very wide and ranges from one small community society, from primitive culture to postmodern culture, which differs with time and place. However, the concept of community and society are not same. Society is an abstract, broad and general concept, whereas community is constituent of society and characterized with definite territory, close relationship called we feeling and cultural similarity. Talcott Parsons, American sociologist, used term social system for society and considered interaction is the basic unit to explain the human behavior. For him, every action is not social unless multiplicity of people involved in interaction. Individual and society. Every individual is a member of one society or other society. As a member of society, you must be aware of different institutions of society playing significant contribution towards continuity. To understand society's social relationship and its dynamics, it is pertinent to note its basic constituent units, that is, social institutions and social processes. Social institution refers to a set of norms applied to various aspects of human behavior, regulated by well established, easily recognized, and relatively stable norms for smooth functioning of society and social relations. There are some important institutions like family, education, religion, economy, polity, which play different roles following the norms and values of one particular society. Now we will study these institutions in detail. Family. Family is the first school where children start their initial learning. The role of teacher played mother and other members of family. Even in the formal school system, different roles like teacher, pupil, and parents are members of society and always carry their cultural baggage and values of same society. This common cultural baggage also led to common reference of learning and similar constructions. Throughout the ages, the family has been a fundamental social institution at the core of the society. Family is a basic unit of any community and society which acts as joining institution between individual and society. It is almost universal existence across the world. It discharges many functions to society and individual from regulating marital bond, legitimate reproduction, care for young, controls human behavior and functioning as a economic unit at least for consumption. It discharges this role with other associated institutions like marriage and kinship. Family exists almost all human society, however, varies in terms of structure and function from society to society and time to time. It is also one universal institution that exists from primitive to post-modern society. French sociologist Emile Durkheim defined religion as unified system of beliefs and practices related to sacred things. Except Karl Marx, there is consensus that religion is functional role in society. However, sometimes its rigidity also becomes dysfunctional. One of the most important functions of religion is social control. Economy. Economic institution refers the rules, procedures and norms of production, distribution, consumption as well as working system and patterns. Economic activities and needs are vary of any society irrespective of its stages of development. Karl Marx considered economy is the basic structure of any society on which other institutions are dependent. Education. The process of education takes place in every society. However, its forms may from one society to another society. There are two common functions of every education in every society. First, universal function of education is to socialize the members of society and transmit the culture to the next generation. Second is to fulfill society's needs pertaining to human resource. Agencies are community, family, peer group, and formal educational institutions. Besides this, there are many other functions of education are social mobility and integrational change. Present democratic system based on the principle of equal opportunity, competition and achievement. Therefore, any educated and competent can enhance his or her status. Polity. Each society has some or other system of rules. Political institutions are defined as a system of control through its organizations and legal or legitimate use of force. According to T.B. Baltimore, polity is mainly concerned with division of power and authority in society. These are basic institutions whose prevalence is almost universal with little variation. The structure and functions of these institutions vary with time and can be understood through social processes. Social process describes dynamics of social interactions and social interactions takes place within structure consist of various institutions. Two important social processes are socialization and social control that we will study later on. Secondly, the interaction between school and community has become increasingly formal and bureaucratic. Following this process, schools are becoming mega structure keeping a distance from community and society. John Dewey writes that we are apt to look at the school from an individualistic standpoint as something between teacher and pupil or between teacher and parent. The result of this changing situation led to deviation of its role and responsibility. If we consider society as a social system, then we may divide it into five subsystems known as family, education, religion, economy, and politics. Each system plays its own functions to sustain and maintain the society as a whole. In this way, we can say that all educational institutions are very much part of society. आज का टॉपिक, आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. प्लीज़ इसे लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिए. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.